Good evening, world, and thank you for choosing Primetime News for your latest updates both locally and from around the globe. I'm Salima Shumwefeleni Masipa, and it's a pleasure to be your guide through tonight's compelling edition. We commence our bulletin in the Oshana region, where a concerning situation has emerged at the Mweshi Pandeka Secondary School. The Ministry of Education has confirmed that 69 learners from the school have been treated for flu-like symptoms. Health authorities are currently investigating the cause behind these symptoms, and it's important to note that all affected learners have tested negative for COVID-19. Our dedicated correspondent from the Oshana region, Maria David, has compiled this developing story, bringing us the latest updates and insights into this worrisome situation.
The health director of the Oshana region, Johanna Haimene, told Nampa on Sunday that all the affected learners presented with symptoms of upper respiratory tract infection. She said that COVID tests were done and no positive result was detected. Haimene noted that none of the learners were admitted to a hospital and gave her reassurance that there was no immediate cause for serious concern amongst the public. Oshana Region Education Director Hileni Amkana meanwhile said they are aware of the matter and urged the public not to panic. Amkana said they are awaiting directives from the Ministry of Health and Social Services to guide their next steps. Reporting for Primetime News, Diana Kauta.
Illegal fishing remains a grave menace to the protected areas, with national parks in the Zambezi region facing a looming threat. The Ministry of Environment, Forestry and Tourism has sounded the alarm, emphasizing the urgent need to address this escalating issue. According to the ministry's public relations officer, Romeo Muyunda, in a recent interview with the Namibia Press Agency, the nationwide concern of rhino and elephant poaching is compounded by the alarming depletion of fish in national parks due to illegal fishing activities. Our comprehensive report dives deep into this pressing matter, shedding light on the severity of the situation and the critical actions required to safeguard these vital natural reserves.
The ministry's public relations officer, Romeo Muyunda, in an interview with Nampa on Sunday, said while rhino and elephant poaching is a nationwide concern, the depletion of fish in the national parks due to illegal fishing calls for immediate action. While locals also engage in these activities, there is particular concern about foreign nationals entering Namibia for this purpose. Muyunda said that foreign nationals enter the national parks to fish and then export the catch to other countries. To address this process issue, Ministry of Environment officials in the Zambezi region have been collaborating with the Namibian police force in conducting operations to apprehend illegal fishing and immigrants in the area. These operations have resulted in the confiscation of fish nets and fish items from the culprits. In 2018, Chief Kisko Liswani, the third of the Masuvia tribe, expressed concern over the increasing number of fishermen from neighboring Zambia who engaged in overfishing using unsustainable methods, including prohibited nets in Namibian waters. Reporting for Primetime News, Ishmael Mukuvonda.
In a heart-wrenching incident on Sunday, a fatal accident on the B1 road near Otavi took the lives of a 45-year-old truck driver and his passenger. The impact of the crash was so severe that both individuals tragically lost their lives at the scene. Our correspondent in the Oshana region, Mulisa Simiasa, has compiled this devastating report, providing us with more insights into the circumstances surrounding this unfortunate event.
Namibian Police Force Community Affairs Commander in the Oshana region, Inspector Maureen Beha, in a media statement said the deceased were identified by relatives as Vinia Mweshitale and 44-year-old Shamwapeni Honge, who was a passenger. She stated that they are both from Angwena region. Their truck, which was loaded with boxes of apples and were traveling from Cape Town in South Africa to the Democratic Republic of Congo. The accident occurred around 6, approximately 9 kilometers south of Otavi. Beha said it is suspected that the driver might have lost control over the truck, causing it to veer off the road to the left where it overturned, killing both occupants on the spot. Police investigations continue. Reporting for Primetime News, Jekonia Nehemia.
Our heartfelt condolences goes to the bereaved family in this difficult time. Moving on, in a bid to enhance youth empowerment, Minister of Sport, Youth and National Service, Agnes Shongarero, has passionately called on all officers, ministries, agencies and state-owned enterprises to step forward and offer opportunities for voluntary services to the National Youth Service trainees. Addressing the 14th intake of new recruits at Hentispai on Friday, Shongarero emphasized the significance of collaboration in providing avenues for the trainees to contribute to national development through voluntary engagement. Let's have a listen.
We are fighting to develop Namibia, our motherland. We are fighting to develop Namibia.
Allow me to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the Namibia Defence Force, Namibian Police Force, and Namibian Correctional Service, including the establishment of strategic partnership which resulted in the provision of job opportunities to NYS trainees. The Namibian Police accorded 250 NYS trainees employment during their last recruitment, while the Namibia Defence Force enlisted 140. Applause at least and say thank you. It's not to me, it's to those two institutions. It is commendable and a step in cementing the collaborative efforts that ought to change the means of reaching our national development goals.
Stay tuned for the business segment. Welcome to Primetime Biz, your ultimate destination for all things business and economics. We begin with some relief for motorists as the Ministry of Mines and Energy recently announced that fuel prices will remain unchanged for the month of August. According to Andreas Simon, the Senior Public Relations Officer in the ministry, prices will remain stable at 19 Namibian dollars and 78 cents per litre for petrol and 19 Namibian dollars and 5 cents per litre for diesel 50 parts per million. Additionally, the price of diesel 10 parts per million will also remain unchanged at 19 Namibian dollars and 25 cents per litre. Simon explained that the ministry recorded an under-recovery on both petrol and diesel in July. Specifically, an under-recovery of 54 cents per litre on petrol was recorded during June, along with 53 cents per litre on diesel 50 parts per million and 54 cents on diesel 10 parts per million. Now, City of Windhoek Councillor Sam Shafishuna Nuyoma recently stated that the Department of Electricity has developed an electricity pricing policy with the assistance of MCOM Consulting Group. Ishmael Mukovonda compiled this report.
During a council meeting recently, Nuyoma stated that the policy aims to clarify many previously undocumented rules and requirements surrounding the city's electricity tariff portfolio,
and is intended to serve as a guide to both the Department of Electricity as well as the public on the application of the electricity tariffs. The policy further provides a medium to long-term development outlook for electricity tariffs that should guide the direction of future tariff reviews. The draft policy was subsequently submitted to the Electricity Control Board for review before embarking on internal consultations, and changes were made as requested by the latter.
He stated it is against this background that the Department of Electricity has decided to draft the policy specifically for the Municipal Council of Windhoek in line with the National Connection Charge Policy. Reporting for Primetime News, Diana Kauta.
Stay tuned to Primetime News for the latest updates on sports and everything in between. But first, let's see what Mother Nature has in store for us tomorrow. Welcome to Sport Planet, your go-to segment for all things sporting action. In the world of local rugby, Wanderers shook up the scene with a powerful performance, securing a thrilling 27-17 victory over Commersdale-based outfit Western Suburbs. This significant win catapults Wanderers to the top of the Premier League log standings with an impressive 53 points from 12 games. Kudus, following closely behind, now claim the second position with 49 points. Meanwhile, Trusco United showcased their dominance with a convincing 45-19 win over Rio Falcon on Saturday, earning them the third spot on the table with 44 points. Suburbs are currently placed fourth, also with 44 points, while Rehoboth takes the fifth position with 31 points. Heading to futsal news, after 3 years of unwavering dedication, Futsal Namibia League administrators are overjoyed as they have been granted admission as new members by the Namibia Football Association. Following a challenging journey, Futsal Namibia was officially relaunched in April 2021, bringing back the excitement for under 17 and under 19 boys, Open League and ladies teams. The league's inaugural season in 2019 was unfortunately halted in 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but now it has made a triumphant return. Futsal, a football game played on a hard court, smaller than a traditional football pitch and primarily indoors, bears similarities to 5-a-side football. Your sports roundup is up next. And with that, we conclude tonight's broadcast. We truly value your continued viewership and trust in Primetime News. Before we bid you farewell, we kindly remind you to subscribe for daily updates, ensuring you stay informed with the latest news and stories. Your feedback is invaluable to us, so feel free to engage with us in the comment section. Your input helps our dedicated team enhance the quality and relevance of our reporting. Join us again tomorrow for the Tuesday edition of Primetime News, where we'll continue to bring you more news and insightful coverage. On behalf of myself, Selima Shimwefeleni Masipa, and the entire dedicated team, we wish you a good night.